Lauren becoming a straight fag. She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Lauren LaRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On The Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
Alrighty, so wanted to explain a little bit more about what went down behind the scenes with Cameron and not even Cameron, but Dame Dash and Revolt TV is Cameron because you know
what.
So we still talking about this?
Yeah, we have to. Now, we got to get to this one. I didn't
was a
have
big
it in the
day
last
yesterday,
hour.
Shaw.
It
Come on
was
now.
a big day.
Big day for that.
Dame Dash is currently trending across Google because of the interview. So we're going to get this in because Cameron actually, this is the button that we should have put on it last hour. So apologies for not having it. Then we got it now. Cameron explains what actually went down between Cameron, Dame Dash, and Revolt and how we got here. Let's take a listen.
I ain't know you be lying like this, bro. You know when yeah, man, you don't pay attention to a lot of the called Revolt last week and say he wants to put his content on Revolt channel. Revolt programming is booked up until 2026. I have 2 more shows I could do this year. And so when I found that out, I called my man Fendi. I said, yo, tell Dane I'll put his shows on my slot on Revolt because I have 2 more shows I could put on Revolt if I can executive produce the shows. When I needed help, he put my albums out on Rockefeller and I let him executive produce them. I'm trying to do the same thing for you. I got a couple $dollars for you. I'm just the executive producer of the show. First he told Fendi, yeah, he like, I bet. Now, matter of fact, I'm the Godfather. He can't executive produce my shows, da. How you the Godfather of anything? Your word don't count no more. You don't got teeth. You have dentures.
Dang.
Your word don't mean nothing. You fell off the Mount Rushmore of Harlem a long time ago. But we'll address it all tomorrow and Friday. But don't say I ain't trying to help out. You didn't want me to executive produce your TV shows. Could have walked it right in for you.
That's sad, man. Dame cares too much about what other people think, especially in regards to his finances. He wants to be perceived as a boss. So he just wanted to say he was chairman of Revolt so he can come off as Cam's boss?
Yeah.
That's corny.
Yeah.
Crazy. A lot of the interview was corny, but yeah. Crazy.
Yes. Well, part 1 of what Cam is going to be dropping on Revolt is at 5 p.m. tonight as a reminder. And then part 2 will drop on Friday. And Cam's caption to that video was, let's play swear to God. Lying through your gums is treacherous, but I got you tomorrow and Friday.
You know what, though? You're supposed to eat off this type of content like this. Yesterday is what I call a Thanksgiving turkey. Everybody eat, okay? Right? Especially, and Cam has every right to because, you know, I just don't know why why Dame would go to that extreme.
Yeah.
Just to come off as Cam's boss? Like, as if that wouldn't be fact-checked in real time?
It is crazy. And
he must think this is a coffin for real and nobody listens to the breakfast.
He definitely thinks that.
You've been inside his room for 15 years. You don't know what's going on out
And
there.
outside,
he said 30.
Oh, my bad.
30 years.
It'll be 15 in December.
Right.
Dropping the clues bomb for us, damn it.
But he wanted to be 30 so bad. But y'all saw Claudia?
Yes, we did. We played it last hour. But yeah, thank you for sending me that.
She, you know Claudia gonna give a nigga the blues. She said, and she not done yet. Oh gosh, she said next time she in New York, she want to stop past to clear some things up.
Here or she want to run into Dame Dash? Oh, I'm like,
not she going to Dame Dash.
I'm like, wait.
No, she said
he's like in Nebraska or somewhere.
Man, she hit me soon as she saw it. Like, oh no, he lied. He playing around. She went on the nigga.
Well, in other news, I wanted to take some time to also shout out Cameron, because on the show that he does, It Is What It Is with him and Mace, they have Stat Baby, Treasure Wilson, who is a journalist that works as like an anchor or moderator on the show, and they had Adrien Broner on the show, and Cam had to ask Adrien Broner to leave because Stat Baby was uncomfortable. Let's take a listen to that. Let's take a listen to the first clip.
You look so good in person.
Thank you.
For
I
real.
appreciate that.
Hey,
what you weigh, that?
What do you say?
What you
I
weigh?
love you. What a guy. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad. Hey, Stat, could you stop smiling?
yo, bro. Some shit we gotta. I have boyfriend here, yo.
Right. Oh,
I told you that.
My bad.
Okay, we can move on to football then.
Stat, oh my God.
Yo, Stat, let's do the football. I guess that answered the question about Floyd. When I see you taking off some time,
I'm mesmerized by Stat.
Yeah, bro.
I did not know you looked that good in person.
Yeah, he a clown. He's always like he's always making some women feel uncomfortable though. Yeah, Adrien Broner is a certified clown.
Yeah, and they were trying to play it off. They were trying to keep going and do the show, but it was a little difficult
tell,
for her.
yeah.
And so eventually, what happened was what you brought to say, Charlotte.
No, did Cam say her boyfriend was there too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he did say her boyfriend was there as well too. So eventually, they had to. Cam had to ask him to leave. Let's take a listen to that.
All right, hey, we gonna have to ask you to go, man. I have to ask you to go. I'm gonna pay you for your time. I appreciate you. I love you, man.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you, but I'm gonna pay you for your time. But you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
Nah, I told you boyfriends in here. You know me with my brother.
Oh, shit, my bad, bro. My bad.
Nah. But I appreciate your time.
Is he on something? He sounds
sounds
very
like
perked up.
Yeah, a little.
Jesus, Lord, yeah, he does. He sounds great. Yeah,
That's a respect thing. If you gave him a warning once, right, and
Yeah.
you continue it, and then she's uncomfortable, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, damn. And I also love how Cameron stepped in, and defended his co-host too. You know what I mean? Whether her boyfriend was there or not, that's how you do that.
Yeah, I think that when I watched it, I was like, man, I wanted to make sure that I shouted him out for that, because a lot of times in those situations as women, you don't want to be the person that says something because you feel like, oh, I don't want to mess up the mood or the vibe, or be like, oh, she's doing too much. So to have a man step in, it changes.
Yeah.
Nah, but y'all should say something if y'all feel uncomfortable. If y'all feel uncomfortable in the moment, you should say something. Because especially in these environments, because a lot of times a lot of things get mistaken as just entertainment.
Yeah,
and just content.
But
So it's just like if you feel
have you
away,
ever felt like I don't want to though, because you don't want to be the person? I promise you, we should. And me and Jess are really outspoken.
Because Jess will go on Instagram Live
Oh,
with
my
a scarf
God.
on, so she needs to say she needs to say in the moment. She don't feel yes.
Yeah, I have said in the moment. Don't play with me. But yeah, absolutely. I felt very. I felt like by a man before.
Yeah.
On sets and stuff like that, and I haven't said anything because I didn't want to be the one to be like, nah,
Here she go.
Here she go.
Yeah, I swear it feels like
Here
that.
she go. Me too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because they don't believe you off the rip. So a lot of times. So,
yeah. But that is it for the latest in this hour. Next hour, we're going to talk about Beyonce's music and how it's still on the run.
Well, since you just said that, why don't we tell him to come to the front of the congregation? Kelvin Evans. Kelvin Evans should come to the front of the congregation. We would like to have a word with him about Beyonce's hard drive. Okay?
Who's Calvin Evans?
You about to find out.
You're gonna find out.
Yes. It's The Breakfast Club.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
I knew Ray J coming here was going to be a disaster anyway. It was a disaster last time, but this time it was like astronomically catastrophic. I don't even use those words.
Makes it from my ends.
Go, Ray J, sit your ass down.
Oh my goodness.
And put your jacket back on. Your stomach is showing, man.
It's really hard for other artists to get inside here and do interviews.
But I paid my dues, and I think I got an all access pass anytime I want. So I pulled up.
You know, Ray J hit me up and wanted to come on the show. It's hard to tell Ray J no, man. He was our first Breakfast Club guest ever. The first time there was ever a guest in studio on the Breakfast Club, it was Ray J. Somebody get this man the Heimlich. Ray J has a young lady in here fanning him.
That's his assistant.
Just motherfucking claimer.
And you can't curse no more.
No more cursing.
Ray J was high as a fucking miniskirt, okay?
Am I on drugs? Absolutely.
Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snail. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail on the cat, glow.
This is why having a black wife is very important. Ray J was much more stable when he was a married man, okay? Now look at him.
My nipple, blurby.
Princess, you did the right thing.
I love my wife. And, I am a little miserable without it.
Of who was going to be on the donkey of the day? They chose you.
The Breakfast Club, bitch. Who's donkey of the day today?
Well, Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, September 17th goes to a man named Kelvin Evans. Kelvin is the most unlucky thief in America. Why? Because when you can never truly prepare for Ray J. I was born in 1978, so I grew up in the era of when Michael Jordan was just completely dominant, and they used to always say you can't stop Michael Jordan, you can only hope to contain him.
Look at that six pack.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
On a scale of 1 to babies on the plane, how annoying do you think you were today?
Annoying?
A couple weeks ago.
I think I was at the highest level.
Every time I'm in Atlanta, people feel the need to warn me.
We live.
No idea. May get broken into. Okay, I forgot what part of town it is. One of the heads, Bank, Buck, one of them. But when you're in Atlanta, they will tell you that if you got a car, especially if it's relatively nice, they will tell you that you might as well keep your windows rolled down. You saw what happened up here on the Breakfast Club last week, and if you didn't, I don't got time to fill you in. Go do your Googles. But Just Hilarious was crashing out on Instagram Live, and when they hit me and they was like, "Yo, Just Hilarious is on FG crashing out," I was like, "Well, who's she crashing out on?" Individuals they said, "She crashing out on the Breakfast Club." And on July 8th, 2025, he broke into the wrong one.
Are we dead ass right now? Like, what the f would make me want to talk about comments first? I got a beautiful baby at home. Why?
Anytime you see a black woman with a
That
scarf
theft
on,
happened days before the superstar's first Cowboy Carter
I don't care if it's Precious Mother, Penny Mother from Good Times, or the mother of the Underground Railroad. Run!
So Yasmina, what have you learned about this?
Well, I can tell you that police
you want to talk, you want to discuss. Of course, Lauren's here, Jess here, I'm here, Charlamagne's here.
After he was taken into custody for his alleged
Charlamagne thinks everything is funny, yo. He is so unserious.
An automobile with intent to
How am I not supposed to laugh at stuff like this?
Allegedly includes unreleased.
Nobody had a problem with Jess with the message until she started reading right. You know what I mean? Till she started reporting. I wasn't hired as a reporter.
All I did was pronunciate, look at my syllables, understand grammar, context clues.
Police had a car description which eventually led them to Evans at an apartment
Jess's feelings were very valid. She was right about quite a few things, especially this place being run like Fair East Side High School.
Stop acting like this is a goddamn high school. Okay, that is the one thing Jess said that's absolutely true. Y'all run this thing like a mother effing high school.
You must be crazy in love with Jill. Okay, trying to steal.
But you need me to be Joe Clark, I will be Joe Clark.
If Charlamagne is Joe Clark,
okay, would you even attempt to steal a beehive? Oh, this place has been running like Fair East Side High School way before Jess Hilarious or Lauren LaRosa showed up.
Maintain employment, and guess
what?
If you had a job,
to the roof,
you wouldn't have to break into people's cars. So all you had to do was follow the rules of your parole, and you wouldn't be in the situation you're in now. But no, instead of being free, mingling with all the single ladies, you back in jail, and there is nobody to blame but you. Okay, you should look in the mirror and say, you know why I'm back in jail? Me, myself. That's all you got. Now, I'm sure vehicles get broken into in Atlanta all the time. But it's not every day vehicles get broken into and hard drives with unreleased Beyonce music on them get stolen.
Yes, another iconic, interview with Dr. Umar here on the Breakfast Club. I love when Dr. Umar pulls up. Whether you agree with him or disagree with him, he gives you something to think about. And at the very least, he makes you proud to be black.
Do you put black over everything, Dr. Umar?
I had to go check on it.
Explain that a little more when you say do I put black over everything.
I asked you a couple questions.
America.
Go ahead.
Black magic or white privilege?
Now that your name is
Black magic.
Okay.
You might as well delete
black
all
coffee or white wine? Okay, you think the
Black
Beehive is
coffee.
gonna let you live?
Yeah, man. Whenever Dr. Umar comes up here, man, it makes me want to be even more blacker. But
probably got your grandma's
he also makes me want to stay away from white people
and
for a
when
little
they
while.
post your grandma looking crazy in her church hat, you don't have anyone to blame but yourself because you shouldn't have been breaking into people's vehicles to begin with. You really thought you was gonna steal 5 jump drives containing watermark music, some unreleased music, footage plans for Beyonce's show, future set list, and nobody was gonna ring the alarm? Please give Kelvin Evans the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yee-haw.
And you know what makes it even crazier?
What?
When he stole it, on the day he stole it, it was a MacBook Air laptop. It was pinging. Wherever he was at the Hank Aaron Drive complex the day of the theft.
He just kept it.
He just kept it.
You ate that with the song.
Yeah, I was ready to say he ate
I don't know what
that
you're talking
down.
Listen.
You can't ever compliment him. That's why I don't know why I do it every time.
Call him tall. See if you take that one.
Gosh, no.
Why would you lie to me?
I mean,
I don't like being lied to.
Men's egos need lies sometimes.
You know, I was thinking about something y'all said a little while ago, right? When y'all was talking about the
Adrien Broner.
Yes, right? What is the proper protocol in that situation? When a woman is uncomfortable and doesn't say she's uncomfortable and wants a man to intervene, like what is the proper way for a woman to say something? Because both of y'all said y'all haven't said things.
Yeah.
You know? Because did Treasure say something? I was wondering. I didn't.
She played it off. She was giggling, trying to get through her segment.
Yeah.
So Cam just knew.
It made
Yeah,
Cam
Cam knew.
uncomfortable because after a while, you seen like how he kept going.
Yeah.
Like, and Cam tried to ignore it a little bit, and then
he tried to go along with it.
At a point, he cut Cam off to make advances at her. Like,
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable. It's weird. You know.
I think
I don't really know.
I really think it's so. If you're working for instance, with us, if you're working as closely with us, I think you got to kind of just know us because now we're telling you like we don't ever want to be the person like, yo, I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Especially like you just don't know in the room what it turns into. So you just got to kind of know sometimes. But I mean, I don't know. I would think if it was your daughter or your sister, what point would you let something get to without even knowing why? Like, if she can't say anything, what point would you let it get to before you just ask, hey, are you uncomfortable?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The lines get blurred in situations like this because a lot of things are entertainment, right? Like everybody's making content. Everybody thinks everybody in on the gag. But when you in the real world, I think it's a little bit easier to recognize. Yeah. Well, let's open up the phone lines. I want to talk to the ladies about this. 1-800-585-1051. Like when you're in a situation, can we play the clip again? Let's play the clip again if we have it.
You look so good in person.
Thank you.
For
I
real.
appreciate that.
Hey, what you wasted that? I love you. What a guy. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad. Hey, Stack, could you stop smiling? Can you stop smiling?
Yo, bro. Some shit we gotta have boyfriend here, yo.
Right. Oh,
I told you that.
My bad.
Okay, I guess we can move on to football then.
Stat. Oh my God.
Yo, Stat, let's do the football. I guess that answered the question about.
Remember on Menace to Society when Kane had to pistol whip Chauncey because he wouldn't leave jail?
Yes, exactly.
1-800-585-1051. What is the proper protocol in that situation when a woman is uncomfortable and wants a man to intervene? What is the proper way for that woman to know? Even for a man, when do you know when they intervene?
Yeah.
Let's discuss. It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club.
I knew Ray J coming here was going to be a disaster anyway. It was a disaster last time, but this time it was like astronomically catastrophic. I don't even use those words.
Makes it from my ends.
Go, Ray J, sit your ass down.
Oh my goodness.
And put your jacket back on. Your stomach is showing, man.
You know, it's really hard for other artists to get inside here and do interviews. But I pay my dues, and I think I got an all access pass anytime I want. So I pulled up.
You know, Ray J hit me up and wanted to come on the show. It's hard to tell Ray J no, man. He was our first Breakfast Club guest ever. The first time there was ever a guest in studio on the Breakfast Club, it was Ray J.
Somebody get this man the Heimlich. Ray J has a young lady in here fanning him.
That's his assistant.
Just motherfucking claimer.
And you can't curse no more.
No more cursing.
Ray J was high as a fucking miniskirt, okay?
Am I on drugs? Absolutely.
Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snail. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail on the yeah, glow.
This is why having a black wife is very important. Ray J was much more stable when he was a married man, okay? Now look at him.
My nipple, blur me.
Princess, you did the right thing.
I love my wife, and I am a little miserable without her.
You can never truly prepare for Ray J. I was born in 1978, so I grew up in the era of when Michael Jordan was just completely dominant, and they used to always say you can't stop Michael Jordan, you can only hope to contain him.
Look at that six-pack.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
On a scale of 1 to babies on the plane, how annoying do you think you were today?
Annoying? I think I was at the highest level.
We live?
No idea.
You saw what happened up here on the Breakfast Club last week, and if you didn't, I don't got time to fill you in, go do your Googles. But Jess Hilarious was crashing out on Instagram Live, and when they hit me and they was like, yo, Jess Hilarious is on IG crashing out, I was like, well, who's she crashing out on? They said, she crashing out on the Breakfast Club. I said,
are we dead ass right now? Like, what the would make me want to talk about comments first? I got a beautiful baby at home. Why?
Anytime you see a black woman with a scarf on, it's all problems.
I don't care if it's Precious Mother, Penny Mother from Good Times, or the mother of the Underground Railroad. Run!
You want to talk, you want to discuss. Of course, yes. Lauren's here, Jess here, I'm here, Charlamagne's here.
We're queer.
All right. Charlamagne thinks everything is funny, yo. He is so unserious.
How am I not supposed to laugh at stuff like this?
Nobody had a problem with Jess with the mess until she started reading right. You know what I mean? Till
she
started reporting. I wasn't hired as a reporter.
All I did was pronunciate, look at my syllables, understand grammar, context clues.
Jess's feelings were very valid. She was right about quite a few things, especially this place being run like Fair East Side High School.
Stop acting like this is a goddamn high school, okay? That is the one thing Jess said that's absolutely true. Y'all run this thing like a mother effing high school.
But for Mr. Clark, though.
If you need me to be Joe Clark, I will be Joe Clark.
It's the Breakfast Club, good morning.
If Charlamagne is Joe Clark, we are doomed.
Oh, this place has been running like Fair East Side High School way before Jess Hilarious or Lauren LaRosa showed up. And I got proof. To the roof.
Does your father know you listening to them other morning shows?
You know what them other morning shows do to you, boy? They kill your brain cells. You want to jump? You want to kill yourself? Just jump.
Yep, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious, DJ Envy is off, LL Cool Bay, Lauren LaRosa is here, and we're having a conversation. Y'all brought it up. Y'all were talking about what happened on It Is What It Is with Cameron and Trezor Wilson and Adrien Broner. Can we play the clip? And it just got me to thinking, like, what is the proper protocol in that situation? Like, when a woman is uncomfortable and wants a man to intervene, like, what is the proper way for a woman to say something? Because both of y'all said that when y'all have been in that situation, y'all haven't said something. And when does a man know how to intervene? Because for Cam, in that situation, that's easy because the boyfriend was there.
Yeah.
So he's telling the dude, yo, stop disrespecting the boyfriend and stop disrespecting Trezor. And AB kept disrupting the show.
Yeah.
So that's an easy call.
Yes.
I will say there's been a time in here where I was uncomfortable, and
when?
I'm not going to say when because I don't want to put the person that was here on blast because I don't think they were doing it intentionally, but I was uncomfortable. And I text Envy and was like, hey. And I was like, I think I texted him, was like, what the F? And he instantly knew what I meant, but I shot the text because I wanted him to know just because I was quiet doesn't mean like I was okay. And he moved the conversation along.
Who was the, was somebody, what they were saying to you?
It wasn't like they weren't saying anything like soup. I don't want to get into it, but I was uncomfortable, and I text.
See, you don't want to say nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, but I had to text Envy and let him know. But I felt like he felt it. But when I texted him, it confirmed it for him because he didn't. I think he didn't want to like. He just didn't know whether he should say something or like whatever. But he moved the conversation around. You were here, but you don't be paying attention sometimes to certain stuff.
I ain't never heard nobody flirt with you. And I'd be like,
oh my God. Don't turn this into that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Because first of all,
highly attractive.
Like,
don't do
we were on air? They were doing an interview?
It was during the Breakfast Club.
Like, I didn't see it.
I'm so sorry.
I have to, but I'm saying, I said this to say, I took the liberty to text Envy because I knew he would instantly know because he pays attention to like people's feelings and emotions very well.
He's very much
unlike
like
you.
That.
And he instantly knew what I meant and he moved the conversation along so that it,
Interesting. What about you, Jess?
I've been in that situation, but I haven't been in a situation where a man was around that I wanted to take charge for me, that I wanted to step in and, kind of be like, yo, chill.
And it's very tricky with you because you got a mouth. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gonna bite your tongue anyway.
I know.
So I can't see somebody making you uncomfortable and you're not saying nothing.
But it was a big ass set. You know what I mean? It was like a big deal, and I was like, damn, I don't want to mess this up.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to mess this up. It was like one of my biggest things that I've ever done, the biggest accolades for me, and I just didn't want to mess it up. I didn't want to. I didn't want to mess it up, yo. And I didn't want it to be like, oh, she's the reason that this ish went left. Like, oh gosh. And then around that time, it was a bunch of, women doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Coming out saying, oh, this person harassed me, this person harassed. And then to the point where a lot of women weren't even believed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, I'm already, being canceled every other week. Niggas ain't gonna feel sorry. Niggas ain't gonna care. Niggas gonna think I'm lying. I just didn't want to be that person.
I understand.
Yeah, it happened.
I'm tired. I'm sad both of y'all got to go through that. But like I said, it's very tricky in environments like this because you don't know what's entertainment
Envy says that
and
to
what's
me
not
all the time.
entertainment.
Like I feel so bad for y'all because you have to kind of deal with it. Like,
No, you don't. You don't. But I mean, you just don't know when a person is going along with the gag.
I agree with that. You don't have to deal with it, but you just don't. No, you don't want to be
it's
that
like you
person.
don't have to deal with it, but like you kind of do a little bit.
And it is very,
it's a
very
weird
sad.
nuance to have to.
And I've seen situations where the girl will go along with it and be saying wild stuff back to the guy, but then after the fact,
later,
say they was uncomfortable. But I'm like, but you was in here going.
Exactly.
You got to move it along.
And that's
I mean, I wouldn't do that though. If I'm uncomfortable, I'm going to get quiet.
You're not going to go back and
I'm not going to go back and
forth.
forth. If I'm uncomfortable, I'll get quiet.
Now, if I saw you get quiet, I know something wrong.
There's been
that
multiple
mouth of
times
yours,
where I've gotten quiet.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go to the phones. Good morning. Who's this?
Hi. Good morning. My name is Sarah, also known as Paula Jean.
Good morning.
Also known as what, ma'am?
Hi. I actually, when I looked at the video, I kind of thought that she liked what was going on. She was laughing like crazy.
And see,
she was flipping her hair. I thought she was very flirtatious.
But that's what I mean.
At first, I thought that Cam was cock blocking.
I think that could be her being uncomfortable though. She could be being uncomfortable.
No. I think that as women, we need to take accountability. When you're not comfortable, you need to say. She should have said, "Hey, listen, my man is in the studio. I'm good. Thank you so much for the compliment, but let's carry on." Why didn't she do that? She didn't stop. She didn't do anything.
How old are you?
41.
So you're OG compared to somebody like Trezor. Trezor's in her 20s, and I mean I'm even listening to Jess and Lauren talk this morning. They in their 30s, and they're saying it's not that easy. Like you know.
Yeah, but who's supposed to teach them to understand that you are basically telling the man, you're giving him all the signs to keep going. She was laughing. She was flirtatious. She flipped her hair a ton of times. She was smiling from ear to ear.
I understand what you're saying. I
yes
totally do agree with you.
Yeah. That's why I be staying out of women's business. You see, I'm sitting there trying to come to the defense of women, and here comes this one woman talking about she deserved it.
Damn.
God damn.
I agree with you, but God damn.
You really just reminded me of Martin real quick. It was like,
Jesus.
Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Jack, girl.
Hey, boo.
What's up, Lori?
Good morning.
Peace. What's your name?
Antoinette.
So, Antoinette, tell us, what's the proper protocol in a situation where a woman is uncomfortable and wants a man to intervene? What's the proper way for a woman to say something?
We just play it off. We play it off because, one, it's already embarrassing. And two, you had the audacity to think that you can do that. And then publicly. So she ain't had no choice but to play it off because in the end, we're going to be the ones to get blamed or she trying to be funny, all this whatnot. Don't you know the men are supposed to step in? We ain't supposed to say nothing. They're supposed to step in. Because the first person that we look up to is our fathers. And they are the first men that disappoint us. But we still love them. And we still play like it's okay because he's still doing it publicly.
What if you don't have a father?
Okay, y'all. If you don't have a father, you got a mother. You got a mother, and she the one that's going through everything. But these people right here, this is a different type of people now. They just don't respect nothing. They don't have no loyalty to nothing. All the money in the world, you still unhappy?
How old are you, ma'am? You sound like a young grandma.
Oh, listen, it's so sad because I don't have any kids. I didn't birth any, but I helped raise 2 daughters.
Okay.
Amazing.
I helped raise them, So my thing is, and then who disappoints me? My husband of 20 years.
Oh, baby.
Oh, she unpacking.
Yeah, she.
I know that.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
you got the people that's supposed to look, step in.
Absolutely.
And for your friends to come in to a functioning that I'm hosting,
yes,
and then they can step up to me.
Whoa, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but listen, ma'am, do you have a therapist?
But yeah,
ma'am, do you have?
Men aren't supposed to step up. We're supposed to play it off so we don't embarrass y'all.
That's right. So what happened? Just go ahead and tell us what happened at
y'all are concerned about.
Where was the function? Where was the function, ma'am? Where did this happen to you at?
Oh, at my home.
Oh,
not they stepped to you in your house.
No,
not in your kitchen.
Who was the woman?
Yes, and these are your co-workers. So they already know you out there messing. So that's why they say they can do what they can do.
Yeah.
And you don't say nothing because they can tell you what's going on.
Yes, ma'am. Well,
you did find out.
Yep.
And you won the settlement and everything.
No, come on now.
But you harassed me.
Whoa.
And made me be so miserable.
Whoa.
Because you didn't want to pay me something that I was legally entitled to.
Ma'am.
Never want to pay.
Ma'am.
Legally entitled. But you know what? I done moved from the state of Virginia.
That's right.
To North Carolina.
That's right. For
where when you turn 65 and you retire.
Yes, ma'am.
That I'm gonna get it anyway.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hold on for 1 second, ma'am?
Oh yeah,
Hold on for 1 second, ma'am. Please hold on for a second.
So Treasure.
This is why you can't be asking people how they doing. All I asked for, we didn't ask for all this.
You are such a Southern auntie. You was like, hold on, what?
Right.
I see where she was going. I understand. I understand. That's a lot. This triggered her. That question triggered her this morning. 1-800-585-1051. Call up right now. Tell us what is the proper protocol in a situation when a woman is uncomfortable and wants a man to intervene. What is the proper way for a woman to say something? And when does a man know how to intervene? It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Just Hilarious, DJ Envy is off today. Lauren LaRosa is in. And we were talking about It Is What It Is show. And Adrien Broner was on It Is What It Is show with Cameron and Trezor Wilson. I don't know if it was Mace there that day. I don't think Mace was there. But they had Adrien Broner on. And Cam had to kick Adrien Broner out of the studio. Let's listen. So it just got us to talking. Like, what is the proper protocol in that situation when a woman is uncomfortable and wants a man to intervene? Because, Lauren and Jess both brought it to my attention this morning that a lot of times women just eat it.
Yeah. And you know what? I do agree with something you said earlier, Shar. I do think that, now that we've been, women, I say we because I'm a woman as well, like we've been going through this and we see that it can be a problem, definitely do speak up, because you can't always depend on a man to step in, especially if that man ain't your man, you know what I mean? And then, like you said, it can get very blurred in environments like this. So at work, you never know, so I do want to encourage women to actually say something. Mm-hmm. Don't even worry about how you going to look. Don't worry about if it makes you uncomfortable. Yeah, don't smile. Don't even try to play it off and be phony. That's not our job to do that. I disagree with the last caller. We shouldn't do that. It's not a man's job to step in. Now they should, if they see a woman is uncomfortable, but if you the one that's not comfortable, you gotta say something too.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes something just as simple as y'all don't talk to me like that.
Yeah, it don't gotta be blown up.
But see, here's the nuance. Because sometimes it's not disrespectful or it's not like overly. It's just like, hey, I'm not comfortable. Like you doing it a little bit too much.
Yeah.
But it don't even gotta be like like I didn't feel in my situation. I didn't feel disrespected. I was just like, this is awkward. I don't feel like comfortable. Can we switch gears right now? Like it's not always like that.
Yeah.
Another thing too is sometimes you don't want to put the men in your life in a situation, so you don't say things about things because you don't want them reacting in a way that can lead to something. Like you just wanted to you just want to move on.
Yeah, and in my situation, I actually did say something. It's funny that Charlamagne say, "Oh, you got mouth." I do. A nigga walked in my dressing room. I was getting dressed. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was drunk. Walked in, and I'm like, yo, if you don't get the out of, I did bark, but. And it was like, all right, yo, my bad. But still, that still wasn't okay. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't okay for him to walk in your dressing room.
It wasn't okay for him to do that. So, I should have said something. But, then, I was like, no, this is my first big break. Like, real big break.
Oh, you meant like you should have reported it to higher, like HR or something. Gotcha,
instead of just being okay with me barking back. Because he never tried nothing else. But it was just like, damn, it could have, I felt like I handled myself. But I was supposed to say something, just in case he did it again or whatever. So, because he felt very powerful.
And navigating the world as a woman it's a dual sport.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to the phones. Good morning. Who's this? Good morning. Who's this?
Big B.
Big B.
What's happening with it?
What's
Good
up,
morning,
brother?
y'all.
Talk to me, man. As a man, like when do you know when to intervene in a situation where a woman is uncomfortable?
Man, you always got to read that room, but it's more or less when you see her awkward laughs, head down, not making eye contact, all that. Like, Mace seen him. He tried to intervene and deflect the whole thing, and Buddy came right back. He was really out of pocket.
You mean Cam saw it?
Mace, he tried to ask the young lady that was on the other screen, is that a real background? You feel me?
Oh, Mace
I
was
cut
there.
that out.
Okay.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? He caught it, but then Cam, he picked back up on it, and he stopped it. But Adrien Broner, he's a clown.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Well, thank you for calling, brother. You want to take one more? Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah. If you, I feel like women should say something. I understand, why y'all feel like y'all can't, but you should say something.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
You should.
Hopefully,
definitely.
Can.
I need to know. You gotta tell me who this person was off the air, though.
I know.
Yeah, but it wasn't that. Like, don't make it a thing.
I'm not gonna make it a thing. I just want to know why would he think you cute? But that's a whole other conversation.
Oh my God! Well, tell me, because I think
been multiple times and multiple. I'm tired of.
I ain't see all that. Now you putting some sauce on it.
I am fine. Okay?
I ain't see that.
And when you be downplaying it, it be like. Oh, when they see me in person, it
go up, don't it? Boom. Like I don't.
Luckily,
know.
I'm out the streets now. You know what I'm saying? But
niggas be acting like Adrien Broner when they see you.
Oh my, stuttering, just stupid, just
I don't believe that.
Thanks, Sarla.
We got the latest with Lauren. When we come back, what we talking about, Lauren?
Cardi B has announced she is pregnant.
What? You're supposed to say that in the tease.
Oh.
We'll discuss when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club.
Oh my God.